So what is up, guys? Nick here, helping you to master your technology. iPhone 12 mini versus iPhone XR speed test. Let's begin with a boot up in 3, 2, 1 and see which one can get there first. Now, for the iPhone 12 mini, we are looking at an Apple A14 Bionic chipset coupled with 4 gigs of RAM versus the iPhone XR's A12 Bionic coupled with 3 gigs of RAM. But keep in mind, both of these are on the latest iOS 14.3, so they are pretty fair there. And the iPhone 12 mini says, "Sit down, XR, it's my time to shine," and boots up faster than the iPhone XR. So we're gonna be doing a little bit more heavy stuff in this video versus our usual app opening test. So we're gonna begin with a Geekbench 5 test. And you can see it right here that the iPhone 12 mini is actually clocked a little bit higher at 2.99 gigahertz versus the iPhone XR, which is clocked at 2.49 gigahertz. So it should outperform it here. But let's go ahead and run the CPU benchmark and we'll see which one can finish this first, and we'll show you the results. And so you can see that the iPhone 12 mini is finished. It does get 1596 on the single core, and it does get 4140 there on the multi-core. Now, the XR now finishes up, and you can see that it's down 400 points over the single core, which means that in regular day-to-day stuff, you're not gonna really see it that much. But in multi-core stuff, 1895, you can see that's quite a bit less than that 12 mini over there. I will say they're both pretty warm to the touch right now. They both have glass backs, so yeah, they both will warm up under intensive use. And so now what we're gonna do is run a 3D Mark wildlife benchmark, and we'll be back when they are done on both of these phones. Okay, so this will show you here that the iPhone 12 mini is getting an 8005 on the overall score versus 5265 for the XR. And you can see the average frame rate is up almost 16 FPS. And you can see the battery percentage went down 2% in this benchmark for the iPhone XR and 2% for the iPhone 12 mini. So draining at a similar rate, but you can see there's definitely some bumps there in performance to the 12 mini, significantly so. So you're getting, if you trade your XR and you get a 12 mini, you're gonna win out for gaming for sure. Definitely better frame rates overall. So now let's head into PUBG Mobile here. And while the frame rates were significantly better for the iPhone 12 mini, you have to keep in mind that if the game is well optimized, you're still gonna have an enjoyable time on the older phone, meaning that you gotta do some serious gaming to actually see this stuff. If you know your games, you know them well, you're gonna see it. But I think XR users can still enjoy PUBG, for example, can still enjoy a match, no problem. So if you are in these games, if you are matching up, I don't think it's gonna be a big issue. I'm not saying go pick up the XR now unless you actually want one right now, but what I'm saying is that if you're trading the XR for the 12 mini, you will see a little bit of a bump in performance. You might see decreased battery life overall though, because it does have a much smaller battery life. But like I say, when you're actually in here, the 12 mini might look a little bit smoother, but the average eye probably will not see that big of a difference. So let's go ahead out of here and we'll head into Mortal Kombat now and see how it does here. And you can see Mortal Kombat loading first. You can see the 12 mini not only outscored it in the 3D Mark, but it's also loading up the games a little bit faster. So if you want your game to launch a little bit faster, of course, the newer phone should provide you that. You can see it right there. So definitely Apple is showing that they are flexing with their Apple upgrades when it comes to their CPUs. Their Bionic chipsets are definitely flexing here because they keep getting better and better when you already thought it was, how could it get much better than this? It was already great with the A12, but it's getting even better. All right, so let's head into Safari and we're gonna run a JavaScript benchmark here in the WebKit here to see which one does the websites faster. Again, 5G for the 12 mini, 4G LTE, and you could see it refresh at 88.3 milliseconds over here, 126.1 milliseconds. So a faster web browsing experience as well for the 12 mini. This phone right here also giving you 5G, will allow you to have faster mobile performance, but it has Qualcomm modems too, a big update over the 10R. So we'll go over here to iMovie and we're gonna render out this video. Now, iMovie is extremely well optimized for iPhone devices, so they might actually finish around the same time, but this is a 5-minute video. I will be back when they're done exporting. We'll see who won it out. Okay, and so we have a winner, the iPhone 12 mini. It's what we expected, but look how close the 10R is. So with that being said, you can see if you get either of these phones, you want to do some video editing, you want to do it and do it fast, you can do it fast on both of them. It's not going to be a big issue for either. But that's going to wrap it up here. I just wanted to do a little bit of a different type of speed test where we did more benchmarking, more games, and more of the video rendering and checking out internet speed. And you've seen here the 12 mini and more of this heavy lifting really just took the iPhone 10R down, not by much though. So you can see why the iPhone 10R still exists in Apple's lineup for a cheaper price point. So let me know your thoughts here. Are you upgrading your 10R to the iPhone 12 mini, or are you picking this one now in 2021? Let us know down below. Let me know if you enjoy this different type of speed test, because I will consider doing more like this if you want to see it in this format. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Nick here, helping you to master your technology. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one, and peace.